Call it a hair-raising experience for this adorable little boy on board a plane.
Zero indication of it at all until halfway over the Atlantic Ocean, he suddenly started itching his hair.
6-year-old Lincoln Travis was itchy because he'd picked up a pesky case of lice. They were on a Delta flight from Paris to Minneapolis when mom Lara first noticed Lincoln scratching his scalp. His dad, Fox Sports analyst Clay Travis, says flight attendants freaked out when they caught wind of the situation.
My wife said, why is your head itching? She went over to look at him. At that point in time, flight attendants came together around and they asked my wife, does he have lice?
The Travis family had one more flight to catch to get home to Nashville. But while they were standing in line at customs, a Delta flight attendant tracked them down.
She says, we're going to conduct a medical exam of your kid here in the middle of the customs area. Hundreds of people standing around. I said, I don't want to have my kids have a medical exam. And she said, if you don't allow us to do this, you're not allowed to fly on Delta Airlines.
The airline said Lincoln had to receive lice treatment like this before he could get on another Delta plane. Clay Travis wrote about it on his website. Delta pulled my family off its planes and sparked a big debate. What sort of blank exposes an entire plane to a very contagious bug? Asked this tweet.
I understand that. The way they apply that, in theory, no one with a cold would ever be able to travel on an airplane. Certainly no one with the flu would ever be able to travel on an airplane. Both of those things are infinitely more dangerous and communicable than lice is.
We asked dermatologist Doris Day whether plane passengers could actually catch lice from each other.
Just because you're in a plane or a closed space doesn't mean you're necessarily going to get head lice from someone else who's infected. It really gets transmitted more by sharing articles of clothing or instruments like hairbrushes or combs.
Little Lincoln did get lice treatment, and the whole family is now home in Nashville. But Dad is still furious.
Do you really want an airline conducting medical exams of children?
Delta Airlines said in a statement that health and safety is their top priority, adding they're working with the family to resolve the issue.